Alright guys and girls, welcome back. So today I just want to do a quick video, another quick video actually. I would say a quick video, but this is usually something like this. I'm watching this now. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm watching this now on Sky News, right? At 21:40, which means it's 9:40 at night time. And they're in the Parliament at the moment having a discussion about Article 50, when basically I'd say it's complicated and it's not complicated, right? This is the news I'm watching right now on Sky News, right? And apparently Theresa May, right, she wanted to do this thing like to try and get us out of out of the European Union. Basically, we did this thing going back, when was that? When we did it? When we did the voting to get out of the EU. So was that a few months going back? Or a month ago, a couple of months anyway. So basically we want to get out of the European Union, which means the robbing bastard European Unions who are trying to tell us, our country, what to do and what not to do, right? And we actually voted to go out of the EU. Oh, my mum choking to death. Anyway, so now they're started this like lawsuit against them to actually rule out that basically the government started its appeal against ruling that it must seek Parliament's approval to begin the process. Now the government, right, the actual Parliament government, or whatever you want to call it, is probably going to end up saying, no, you can all fuck your votes. All your votes that you've been in Britain, in England, everyone who's voted in England, it's fuck you. You've been screwed out of it. Even though the majority of people who voted to get out of the European Union, that was for nothing. This is a fraud. This is a atrocity at the moment, right? We each had a vote. We could either stay in the European Union or we could get out of the European Union. And at the moment, we have the MPs will be able to trigger EU's exit process using royal prerogative if Supreme Court allows it, I think it said. First Treasury Council has been arguing that the government can begin Brexit's process without the parliamentary vote. Oh, so they could do it without it. But the thing is, I think what's going to happen is, right, although Theresa May, right, wants to start Article 50, start the process and all that, I think she's just as much wanting to stay in the EU just as the government wants to, the party and all that, the Parliament. I think they're in the Houses of Commons or whatever it is at the moment. This is the 5th of December right now as well. And my mum was like saying, okay, so what we're going to do if something like this does happen, I think there's going to be a lot of riots if we don't get out of the EU, because to be honest, right, people are fed up, right, of being pushed around by the EU, or the European Union, I should say, right, whereas other countries are telling people what they should be doing in their own country, when they should be doing it themselves in their own country and leaving our fucking country alone. And then they say, oh, well, you're part of the EU now, so you got to do what we fucking tell you. And I think, to be honest, I think it's absolutely fucked up, the whole country.
But what about Mr. Obama?
Oh yeah, Obama. The thing is, right? He's not even part of the European Union.
And he told our country we should stay in.
Yeah, the thing is, right? He would say that.
And that was on his last visit to number 10.
Right. No, it's good that they're actually getting rid of Obama out of America and all that. Because to be honest, he's a fucking right dickhead.
But if he's not in the EU himself, why should he tell our country about staying?
Right. Yeah, he's a right dickhead. Anyway. So basically, I mean, okay, we've got Obama who's trying to stick his big fat nose in, right, to our country, right, and wants to tell our country, oh, you should be staying in, oh, you should be staying in the EU and all that.
America just get into
So,
it.
so, I mean, and he's not even a part of the European Union. That's what I don't get. People try to stick their noses in, right?
Yeah, but why didn't he get America to go into it as well?
Yeah, well, yeah, but that's the thing, right? It's like they got all this elections going on, and people saying, oh, like Donald Trump, oh, he shouldn't be in, and then they just discount. They discount that Hillary has got dodgy shit going on as well, and then they dismiss that, and they just say, oh, it's all right, let her go in. I'd rather have Hillary Clinton, who's had a lot of shit on her, right? So, but don't worry, just let her in, let her be the President S, or the Master in Chief, or whatever they call it, her and all that, for the country. But yeah, it just annoys me that people, right, when it's not their own country, they stick their fucking noses in where it's not wanted, right? And that's how you start fucking wars. You start wars by sticking your big, fat, fucking nose into other people's fucking countries. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why, right? That's why America can't stop sticking their noses in Russia's business, can they? Yeah, all the time. What's that? And Russia saying, oh, the Americans are trying to hack our fucking thing. Well, maybe the Americans are trying to hack Russia. I mean, don't you get it? All this is propaganda shit going on.
The Russians are real good guys.
Yeah, maybe the Russians are good guys, but you can't see it because you're all fucking blinded by this hypocritical shit that's going all in through your own head. And like you say, oh, well, it's all good, oh, the Americans are doing this and they're doing all the good stuff, and all the Russians, all they want to do is they want to go and hack our computers, they want to check on our people and make sure our people are not going over to their country and their country not going over, and vice versa.
I don't believe
you know.
it. I don't believe the Russians are...
Yeah, I don't think, to be honest, right, I don't think that the Russians give a fuck whether they come into the country or not, or whether they don't. And to be honest, I mean, with this, I mean, it makes you wonder as well, like where there's been conspiracies saying about fucking Hillary Clinton being the leader of ISIS. Do you know what? I actually think that she probably is. I think that she probably has created this ISIS group. And I think, to be honest, these people... It makes me wonder if these people are not dead, the ones who got their bloody heads decapitated. Maybe they're bloody... No, right, no, because apparently some of the photos, right, going back months and months about all these people getting their heads chopped off and all that, apparently they said they were fake. So if they're fake then, all this conspiracy shit going on of all this ISIS group, right, it's just for the people to believe, like... Oh, they put all this propaganda on TVs and then blaming all the Muslim people and all that. It's not Muslim people you should be having a go at. Have a look in your own damn countries, right? And blame your own governments for coming up with this bullshit and put it in your heads and all that. And then you will find the fucking truth. I mean, if you think about it, the thing about the 9/11, maybe that was done an inside job. Maybe it was an inside job. Because apparently, how's a fucking plane going to smash through a building between the Twin Towers, and how's that going to blow up? Unless, right, it was already rigged in the building. Because thing is, that plane, when that plane fucking hit, it blew up before it even hit that building, and it had the impact of something that actually destroyed the fucking bottom. So basically there's some like bombs around probably at the bottom, and it's like people say, oh well, maybe it wasn't, maybe it's Muslims and all this shit. Fuck it, I mean, come on, fucking hell. So basically all stereotyping, right? So basically you're no, they're stereotyping. No, they're stereotyping people from other countries, saying, oh, it's the Muslims. It's not the Muslims, right? they've got to look in their own place.
We've met Muslims.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, we've met all people from all countries, every country, single country, and I find that
they don't want these trouble wars.
They don't want wars. They don't want to start
and
fucking.
They've even asked us to change our religion to Muslims, and we've had Chinese ask us.
Yeah, I mean, I like people from everywhere. I'm not racist at all, right? But I do find if we get out of Brexit and all that, we can bring our own country back. We can get our own borders back,
and
right? Perhaps we can help other people outside the countries.
And perhaps if the bedroom tax got stopped, perhaps they could help
the homeless people.
The homeless who are sleeping in doorways. They're not helping our people, are they?
No.
Who sit in doorways.
But the thing is, like with the governments and stuff, the government are fraudsters. It's like with the American election, that's got fucked over, right? That has got the people in America got screwed over. All your votes in America, right, were for nothing. You put all your blood, your sweat, your fucking tears in it, and what do you get out of it? You get fuck all.
And I've seen lots of young kids who are sleeping in doorways where they should.
I know, young kids in their like 20s, like probably 18, 19, 20. Because after 18, after 16, 17, 18, right? Parents sometimes kick their fucking kids out on the street, and what's fair in that? I mean, what is fair in having fucking parents, right, kicking their kids out, putting them on the street, and then having their children, right, one day when they do get off the street, ending up their kids getting thrown out. It's more of like a circle. It's a bit of like dominoes. It's called the domino effect. You become basically your father or mother or parents or whatnot, and you look after your kids, and then you say, one day, go on kids, I'll put you outside now, you can look after your own selves. And then you're leaving your kids on the street, right? And the kids are on the street, and then they end up growing a bit faster, and then they have a relationship one day, and then they do exactly the fucking same.
Or they die from sleeping out.
Yeah, well, they die from sleeping in rough areas where it's cold and it's winter and that. I mean, parents don't like see that. They don't care if their children die or not. It's like
people are saying, "Oh."
I mean, some people, not all people, but a majority of people. Right, the reason they probably put their kids on is, okay, so well, we fell out with these kids, our kids and all that, and our kids actually told us to fuck off and all this kind of stuff. But
I'll say, oh, we'll all club together and give them blankets and gloves and hats.
Yeah.
But that's not helping them.
That's not helping them.
Because, maybe helping them to put over them, but it's not giving them the one thing they want, a stability of a home.
Yeah. Anyway, so we've got the news on at the moment, but just a minute ago with that news thing, it was all to do with the politics and all that, and it makes me wonder if we do not get out of Brexit, right? If we do not get out of the EU and stuff, right? I'll tell you what, there will be fucking riots. I'm not saying it myself. I'm not saying, I should start a riot. No,
you know something?
But there probably will be, because there's people out there, right, who have been lied to, have been governmented by the government to say that they were going to get out of the EU. You've put all your votes into this for absolutely fucking nothing. Not a zilch.
Do you know what?
And I find, guys and girls, right, I find that
I'm an old age pensioner, and you know, I've never seen so much shit about seeing kids out in the streets.
Yeah, but it's the government. That's the thing. The government.
Yeah, that years ago.
Yeah, but the government does not want, right, people to have power. Or a little tiny bit of power. Because to be honest, they say, all this power goes straight to the people's heads. To be honest, it's already gone to the government's fucking head. So, in a way, it's like, it just pisses me off, to be honest, to find that we're living in a world with loads of people in it, right? And eventually, right, with this, like, bedroom tax, for instance, if it keeps on going and going like that, the people will depopulate. We will get killed from bloody starvation or just getting put out on the street. And the government needs to do something about it, right? I'm not happy being in the EU right now because it's changing all the fucking laws, right? And it's fucking our country
and
over.
homeless people have told us that next year it's going to be worse for people out on the street.
Yeah, it's going to be worse for
There's
people.
going to be more and
So,
more out there.
to be honest, what would you rather have? The worst that we've got now, right? Or getting out of the EU and hopefully making it a lot better. What's this? Judges wrong about the EU exit. Oh, the judges are wrong about Farage warning as UKIP plots a new election success. Or a new election success. So they want an... that's pretty good, actually. So Nigel Farage wants it so that the EU, right, that not EU, but our country can get another election going.
Do you know what?
And do you know what?
He
would make a good fucking Prime Minister of the UK.
Yeah.
And I think if Theresa May does not get her ass shifted and actually get people started on this Article 50, I think what the people should do is actually have a voting system ready, right? Have a petition done so we could get another election and get Nigel Farage in.
And here's one. She, as a Prime Minister, should also know what it's like for
And do you know what they're saying?
Her father, right, was a vicar. So if her father was a vicar, she should know what the people's lives are really like.
Well, she should, but that's the thing. It's all this power. She's got all this power now. And what was it? And what was it she said? Oh, if a war happens and all that, she said, I would press the red button. I mean, okay, so you're going to press the red button for the nuclear missiles, are you, Theresa, are you? Are you going to literally press that red button and literally blow up every fucker on this planet, are you? I mean, haven't you heard of actually talking it out with people instead of fucking just like starting wars? Oh, God. I don't think, to be honest, none of these, I don't think that they say...
I do not believe...
No, they say the government are all educating things, but I don't think they're
uneducated.
I think they're
Anybody
uneducated.
wants a real war and get killed, and I do not even believe the ISIS really wants a war and get killed.
I don't think, to be honest, I think the government created ISIS, right, and thought they could control ISIS, but then they thought what happened is the ISIS actually got out.
They are all doing it
control. No, they got out. No, they got out of control. Hillary Clinton probably thought she had the audacity to actually control them, but then found out that they were uncontrollable. Or maybe...
How many people from other countries who's been in wars and everything, how many of them have said they have not wanted war?
Yeah.
And what do they really
but they
think
get
about?
forced in it, don't they? That's the thing.
Yeah,
It's
but
really
there's
pissed
one
us.
thing that they don't think about as well.
Yeah.
They do not think about the little kids who can't go outside and play like normal.
Yeah. Anyway, guys and girls, tell us what you think in the comments below of all this. Do you think we should have another election? And as well, and what else as well? Nigel, right? People think, oh well, oh Nigel Farage, oh why should we vote for him? Oh, he's racist. He ain't racist. People are making him out like he don't like people from other countries.
He's married.
But he's married to a woman who's from another country. What was it?
Is it Germany or something? I don't know.
Is it Germany, Holland or something? Or
Yeah,
Swedish
but
or
I
Sweden?
can't remember.
I don't know, some country. But if he's married to some other woman, some woman who's from another country, he wouldn't be racist. Oh, people would just they never think. There's a lot of people out there don't think
And
with their
also
brains.
Let us know
right?
if you think the bedroom tax should be out.
Yeah, and do you think the
And
bedroom
do you
tax
think-
should be out?
Do you think the kids should be allowed to sleep in doorways?
The
And I know
Brexit
they
challenge.
do
Yeah,
it.
look, all the judges sitting on their
And I
asses.
know they do it in the doorways because I've seen it with my own eyes.
Yeah, and I've seen it with my own eyes, and it's just like, oh look, there's Theresa May getting off a plane. Oh, don't tell me she's been to another country. Look, fucking hell. Well, actually, what was it before she got into there? She was having a holiday, wouldn't she, when she first got? I mean, what's that to run a country? To run a country.
No, she's entitled to a holiday.
No. I'm not getting. I'm not saying she ain't entitled, but at the start of when she was first started, she goes on holiday.
Yeah,
even before. If I was a prime minister, right, I would be doing my duties every single day. I would not leave the country unless it was important, and it was important to that country that I had to go over there to sort some business out. And then if I was out to get the business, but for pleasure, I
she
can't.
had a holiday to get all.
No. The thing is, if you're going on a holiday, not a holiday, but a business trip. That's totally different to going on a holiday. Okay, people should be like, yeah, okay, I need to relax and all that. But she should have done that way before she started getting into the parliament.
David Cameron had quite a few holidays.
I know, he had more fucking holidays than anything.
And free ones from
I know,
the
and where does the money come from?
No, it's all free from the other country. They gave him a holiday.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They gave it, but they still had to take the money out of their countries to actually feed old David Cameron a holiday. Actually, not just one holiday. It was like 5-6 holidays in that 1 year. Oh, absolutely fucking disgusting. Anyway, guys.
Never mind.
And girls.
Perhaps one day you could be a prime minister.
Yeah, but I wouldn't.
All the holidays.
But I'd be like Mr. No Days Off, because I would not take one fucking day off. And I mean it.
Oh my God.
They'd be calling me Mr. No Days Off.
I'm sorry, you're getting pissed off at these people on the streets as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm getting really pissed off with people being on the street. They should not be even on the street in the first place. I've seen young kids, like there was this was it 26?
26 years old.
26 years old.
Tony.
His name's Tony. And he got kicked out by his parents apparently, abandoned.
What happened with him, he got put into care.
Yeah.
And he said his father was a drug addict.
Yeah, drug addict. Yeah.
And his mother had another man, and he got put into care while little. And he met he says 26. He met his mother going about 7 years ago. And the first thing that she said to him,
"You got any money?
Have you got any money?" Well, I suppose it is because usually if you go into care and you come out, sometimes they give you money.
Yeah.
Anyway, he couldn't go. His mother had a boyfriend. Anyway, he said his mother saw him in the streets. This was set in Birmingham.
Yeah.
And the only thing that she said to him while he was sleeping in a doorway was, "Keep yourself nice and warm."
Mm-hmm.
And I said to him, "What are you on about? Keep yourself nice and warm. You'd be warmer still if you were in her eyes." And he said, "I can't go and live in her eyes because she had a boyfriend and she won't have it." I mean, what kind of parents would do that?
Well, what kind of mother is that? I mean, it's absolutely disgraceful, like, with some parents who just abandon their kids in the first place.
He's gone back to his own town now.
Yeah.
After I advised him to. And he said he's got a friend who's going to put him up.
Yeah, which is good then.
For the Christmas. And I hope that if Tony sees what you're putting on the internet, I hope he's doing well now.
Yeah, I hope he's doing well as well. And
I hope that he will get in touch on the internet and let us know how he's getting
hopefully
on.
He sees this video as well and all that.
And I hope he lets us know.
And hopefully, anyone who's actually homeless and all that, they should get help. Definitely get help to finding somewhere, some places to live and all that. Because there is hostels and all that kind of stuff that they could go to over Christmas and all that. But yeah.
And there's a young girl I would like to see with help, and she can't be any more than about 18.
Yeah.
But I believe the government was supposed to be stopping it, so they can't have housing benefit at that age.
Yeah. No, I think they're starting at 25, aren't they?
No, and up to.
Or was it 18 to 25?
No, I mean, the 18-year-olds weren't supposed to be getting it, but I don't know if it's this year.
No, 25-year-olds.
I don't know. I don't know if
Housing benefits.
I don't know if it's already started.
Or if it's next year.
Or whether it's next year.
Anyway, guys and girls, this has been a bit of my daily news. I'm going to call this the daily news. Fuck it, may as well, because I've just showed you a little bit of news on the TV. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted for showing some of this. But if I do, fuck the people who actually copyrighted it. But I'm doing a voice over the top of it. Anyway, so, yeah, it's been 5th of December 2016. Hope you enjoyed it, everybody. And cheers all for watching. And let's hear your views. Put them down here. The people matter. And you are the people. You are the ones with the voices.
And
please make those voices be heard. And, yeah, cheers all for watching. And stay safe, guys and girls.
What you think about the kids being thrown on the streets and about the bedroom tax.
Yeah. Anyway, cheers all for watching, guys and girls, and stay safe.